Welcome, my fellow YouTubers. This is my Thai for Tarot, and today I will be doing the readings for Capricorns, right? Today's reading will be for Capricorns. Today is January 9th, and I will be doing a 5-card spread. Remember that the messages may or may not resonate with you, so take what fits, and whatever don't fit, don't make it fit. Okay. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel if you like this. Okay. If you like this reading. Okay. Just over here. Kind of removing the energies from the cards, okay? All right. So here we go. Heavenly Father, Spirit guides, Heavenly Angels, Ancestors, and Ascended Masters of love and light only, send me the messages for the collective of Capricorn. Not Capricorn. So I'm going to do 5 cards, right? 5-card spread. Have the Temperance. Okay. And then I'm going to clarify them, okay? Your overall energy for the collective. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. All right. We got a couple cards here. I think we got our 5 cards. Okay. And then I just want to clarify, right? Clarify this Temperance here. Tell me more about this Temperance card for my lovely Capricorns. Empress card. Clarify this 2 of Pentacles Spirit. Okay. 6 of Swords. Clarify. Okay. Wait a minute now. Let's see. Clarify this Judgment card. These cards are going to jump out. Capricorn. Spirit has some messages for you. Clarify. Okay, they got, I guess they got 2. Well, they got 3 for this one. Okay, and this Judgment again. Okay, so there's definitely some self-evaluation, ascension issues there. Okay, clarify this 4 of Cups. Oof, mercy. Okay. We're going to take these 3 cards. I'm just going to go ahead and take it. I hate to take it back. And clarify this outcome. That just means this reading is going to be longer, but it's okay. It's your birthday. Okay. It's your birthday, so. Okay. Cards fell on the floor. I have to. Clarify this outcome, Spirit. This Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords. Tell me more, Spirit. Anything you want to tell me about this Ace of Swords? I guess okay. Whatever it is about your cards, they love having a lot of them. Okay, so we got 4 cards for this. Let me move this back out the way. Okay. Okay, and I also want to pull some oracle cards for you. So I want to do her everyday oracle. This was might be your birthday present. Okay, I got the card here. It says number 33. If number 33 means anything to you, it says your body is your temple. Honor it with acts of love, self-care, activities, food, and sex. Okay. I'm gonna pull another oracle card. Sorry. Spirit guides, Heavenly Father, Spirit guides, Heavenly Angels, Ancestors, and Ascended Masters of the Lord. What do we have for the collective of Capricorn? What oracle cards do we have for our Capricorns? Okay, so there are 2 cards for out of the Sacred Traveler, right? And so Spirit wants you to know that you are protected by the angels. You are cherished by the angels. Okay, so you not only are you protected, you are cherished. They are watching over you, and they are with you. And then you have a second card, which is Journey by the Moonlight. It's telling you to believe in magic, okay? Okay, I'm sorry about that, you guys. Cards and things are flying everywhere, okay? So first up, we want to talk about this Temperance card, right? So the Temperance card typically represents harmony, balance, stability, or vital cycles, right? That's typically what our Temperance card represents. But clarifying that, you have the Empress card. So there's something you're trying to bring to fruition, or you're trying to birth, maybe a business, and you need to balance like your work life. You know, Temperance gives me the feeling of balancing your day to day. You know, sometimes you want to do so many things, or you have this idea, right, and you're having a hard time balancing possibly work and school, and then you're trying to build this business up. Well, there is some time blocks and strategies that you have to implement in order to make this happen, okay? So this is you showing that you balancing yourself, like you having to be balanced, okay, in respect to that. Your overall energy is the Two of Pentacles, okay? And the Two of Pentacles is typically decisions, or juggling, or struggling to make the decisions of how you're going to operate, juggling the job and the business and the work schedule, whatever your work schedule, whatever that is. And also, not only that, juggling the decisions of walking away from something or letting go of something, leaving something behind, leaving somebody behind, because the Six of Swords is clarifying that, okay? So there is something that you have to make a decision to let go of, okay? Person, place, a thing. I don't know really what it is, because this is a general reading. So this is you letting go, like trying to figure out, you juggling a person, okay? You could be juggling two people, and you gotta let one of them go. You can't keep it. Maybe you juggling two jobs, and that's not working out for you. You need to be starting your business and letting go of one job, and then doing your side hustle of the job that you love. But at some point, you're gonna have to let it go, or something is gonna, you're just gonna have to walk away, because it's not working in cohesion with how you're trying to have your balance of life, your work-life balance flow type thing, you know? I know it's like, it feels so cliche to, it's like, is there such thing, work-life balance? But you know. Okay, so now your challenge is the Judgment card. And typically when I see the Judgment card, I really think of ascension, but in this case, I think your challenge is being able to self-reflect on yourself, right? The Judgment card typically is justice as well, or an evaluation, or even just an awakening, right? So it's like you're trying to let's see what you got. You're feeling left out in the cold. So I don't know, this Five of Pentacles, some of you guys are feeling left out in the cold, and that's why a lot of these cards, so many cards have popped out, because it's so many of the collective. So some of these storylines will fit different people, okay? So some of you are reflecting on who left you out in the cold, right? How you got here, why you let this happen, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you let this happen to you? I mean, typically this card should be like typically the Judgment card is a positive card, right? But I don't know if you're having a hard time seeing the good in it, right? It's a wake-up call from the universe. So you need to, whatever someone did to you, you have to let that go, because it was meant to happen the way it was meant to happen, right? The Judgment card, so it's weird. So for some of you, some of the storyline, because there's a Judgment and a Judgment, right? So the Ascension card Or the Judgment card is a wake-up call. Or if you had health problems, these are improving. The Judgment card is your higher self, right? So you're struggling to go within and find your higher self, right? Sometimes we have to walk away from traditional beliefs that we had, and we have to find a better personal philosophy of life, right? So the judgment kind of sometimes represents the end of an old way, or end of a cycle that is finished. And so now it's time to like make the adjustments, right? So this is the end of, some of you may have felt betrayed, felt left out in the cold, and this is the end of that, right? Okay. And then you're showing up the promise of the hope, right? The Star card. So you're having, some of you are struggling, the challenges, some of you are struggling to see the silver lining in it, but it's good, okay? It's good. The thing is, you have to let it go. And so now we're back to this energy of the juggling of, and this is you're juggling these two different thoughts, right? The hope and the despair, right? So you need to let it go. You need to let it go, okay? Right? The hope of business that you plan to do, the hope, the letting go of the job and hoping that it doesn't, put you in a situation where you're not able to pay your bills. But there's a promise that you're going to be fine, right? And the advice is like, stop operating in this kind of content energy, right? Spirit, this is the Four of Cups. Spirit wants you to not feel bored with it, because you have this Ten of Cups. So this is what's clarifying. You have the happiness coming, right? The Ten of Cups is the best card. It's happiness. It represents happiness and family. And there is this Ace of Swords. So you are gaining clarity on what needs to happen, and that is to move forward. That's what that Chariot is there for. You're going on the right path. So Spirit wants you to know that it is clear. It is clear that happiness is on its way. Happiness is on its way. And you're headed to the right path. And if you thought you weren't, the Ace of Swords is right here again, showing you the new beginning of success. You're successful. This is success. Success in happiness. Success in moving forward. So whatever you were juggling and struggling with, you end up being successful in it, because the outcome is this. And so you are successful. And just to make it clear, here's 4 cards that came out as clarifying the success of the new beginning. So you end up walking away, right, from the things that no longer serve you and that you no longer need, right? Because it's in the way of your ultimate success. You are successful in manifesting all that you desire, right? 3 of Wands. This is my manifestation card. This is also a travel card too. The 3 of Wands could be travel too. So if you are successful in going where you want to go, the places that you want to be, but also manifesting the things that you would like to manifest, right? You are successful because the 6 of Wands shows you that you are victorious. You get notoriety. You are getting seen, okay? And you are successful in making a decision on how to move, right? 7 of Cups is just all of these. You're successful in all the options and possibilities. Sometimes this could be like a confusion card, but with all of these cards around, you're no longer confused. Okay, you have options. You have opportunities. You just gotta pick one. Okay, you just gotta pick one. Okay. I want to go back to your protected by the angels and your journey by the moonlight cards, right? Because I want to weigh in on how this ties in to your reading, right? And so the journey by the moonlight card, right, is telling you to believe in magic. Okay, believe in magic. Let me bring this closer. I want you to be able to see it. Okay, so it just wants you to know that magic is all around you. Spiritual dimensions and mystical realms are just a thought away, right? This is literally you manifesting. All you have to do is think it. The veil is thin between you and your spirit beings, right? It's a magical universe. Even if you feel like you can't see it, trust that you are being supported in this mysterious and wondrous way, because they told you, the angels told you that they're protecting you, right? So you need to trust in your intuition, and you need to believe. When you are traveling by moonlight, you get to see mystical beings emerge, and it just feels very magical, right? Like think of the enchanted forest, right? Even though you probably can't see clearly, you just need to trust that the blessings and support are basically being showered over you and your life. So the key to having miracles transpire in your life is to just basically believe in the magic and trust that you are supported by unseen beings in accordance with your high good. And if you did not believe that, you can already see that this card lets you know it is confirmation that you are protected. They're telling you that they have your back, that you don't need to worry, right? You don't have to worry. You're blessed. Immense blessings. They come from above, and the angels, they're showering you, and they're over you, and they are also just a thought away, right? So the angels they're intervening on your behalf, and they are available to you at all times, but you just simply have to be open. So spread your wings and soar. You are protected and you are safe. And sometimes it may not seem that you can't see this road ahead, but have faith that they are by your side, and these angels are supporting and guiding you in unseen ways. Okay, so watch out for signs like feathers, angel numbers. Understand that there's just a sacred plan for your life, right? Your life is guided. The message is that you're going to go into the right direction. Where's that cherry card? Advice from Spirit. They told you was going in the right direction. And everything is unfolding exactly as it should be. And so when you get this card, you should know that there are healing forces for you, because the light within you is so bright. You know, when I look at this card right here, this you balancing, and this Empress card, like some of you, let's just be honest, I know you don't, I don't know if you want to be pregnant, but some of you are going to be dealing with the fact that you're going to be balancing your work life because, you know, you're pregnant. Let's just be honest about that. But some of you are actually giving actual birth, or will be finding out that you will be giving actual birth. That's where this work-life balance is going to come in at. But also some of you guys are birthing a business. So for whoever is birthing a business, I do want to go to these success cards. These are like these are it's a thick stack of success cards in business and what you potentially could be focusing on as far as if you have a business, right? So I'm going to pull some cards for you in the you are an entrepreneur, or you're thinking about starting a business. You're thinking about leaving that job, walking away from that job. Because let's face it, we're all trying to find ways to have more income, okay? Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, Heavenly Angels, Ancestors, and Ascended Masters of Love and Light, only Please give me the success business cards for our entrepreneur Capricorns, January 2023. Business cards, success business cards. What do they need to see, know, and hear, Spirit? Look at our Capricorns. Okay. Oh, that's a ton of them. I don't know if I'm going to take all of them, but we're going to see. One, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It's 7. It's for the collective, so I can't really, I guess, say too much about that. Like, I can't complain about how many cards about that because this is a collective reading, okay? So if the number 86 means something to you, Spirit wants you to know that some of you in your business need to work on stillness, okay? Some of you need to work on stillness, right? And stillness is basically going to be like your philosophy. This is going to be, what are you, in the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside of you, right? So your genius comes from the wandering mind. Maintain a practice of stillness and inner peace to enable creativity, foresight, and rational decision making. So you want to ask yourself questions like, do you have a stable and relaxing morning ritual? So before you come into the fact of creating this business, right, and this balance, do you have, you're basically going to have a routine. Okay, so do you have a morning routine? How can you set aside time for stillness to evaluate your business and your opportunities? You know, you're gonna have to decide what your business is, like all of these things. If you're going to take on that, you're gonna have to decide what all you would need to do. Is this the right way for you? Okay, for any of you all, for some of you all, you'll be focusing on personal brand, okay? And your personal brand is more so the people, right? What does it mean to the people? Your personal branding is a story in a wonderful, full of story, in a world full of wonderful storytellers. So ask yourself questions like, how do people perceive you? How would it be useful to be perceived? What are your relevant strengths and experiences, and where should you grow? Can you organize, judge, speak at events, publish books, post, make a website, or advise in other organizations? So as a business executive, the perception of your business will often be tied to you as an individual, like a company brand, and they want you to be deliberate with your personal brand. You'll also be focusing on terms of use of policy or privacy policy. Some of you are going to be asking yourself, are you adequately updating and providing notices, right? Are they legitimate, similar to companies or to yours? Can you borrow from templates? Are your terms and privacy policies clearly stated? And are they easy to understand? So some of you guys are going to be working on the legal aspect of your business, okay? And if 94 means something to you, you'll also be working on investment budget, okay? And this is finance, right? So you're going to be asking yourself questions like, what steps are necessary and how much investment will it take? What goals will you risk your company to enough, will de-risk your company enough to become self-sustainable, right? Or how can you raise additional outcome, right? A good financial plan is a roadmap, right? That shows us exactly how the choices we make today will affect our future, okay? Some of you will be working on trend analysis, right? Okay? And you'll be asking yourself questions like, what could you do in response? How can you start prepping now? How might they affect the most unique or niche aspects of your business? What changes in your life, your business, your industry, technology, and the world might affect your business? So the best way to predict the future is to create it, right? The best way to predict your future is to create it. And that means some of you guys will be focusing in your operations, okay? And if 89 means something to you, some of you will be focusing on early traction. And early traction says to do things that don't scale. So ask yourself the questions of this. What can you start doing now before your product is ready, right? What can you start doing now before your product is ready? This is your money aspect of it, right? Can you start in a way that doesn't scale using manual labor or the tools you already have, your existing tools? How can you go above and beyond, spoil your customers and leave a powerful first impression? And if 22 means anything to you. And then last but not least, if 58 means anything to you, selling, right? Okay, so always start your presentation with an understanding of the customer's needs. Basically, ask yourself the question of how can you adjust your sales approach accordingly, right? Compliment them early, give them a share, take notes, present simple, easy to grasp ideas, engage strong emotions at the beginning and end. Clearly distinguish your unique selling points from the competition. Use memorable, exciting videos, images over facts and figures. Share success stories about similar customers. Provide two or more options with 7 metrics. These are all things that you would have to consider when this is your selling points, right? And so this is sales. So some people will be focusing on their sales. Some people will be focusing on their operations, their philosophies, the people that you're selling to, your money. If you have a business or are thinking about starting a business, these are all things that you would consider working on. Or if you didn't have the clarity, right, on what you should be doing or what you should be focusing on, here's your options, right? Here's your options of your business to do that, okay? So once again, happy birthday, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please like the video. Thank you so very much.